I guess the biggest contribution that GATA has made over the years, and that's really where I first started. I was writing, and most of my work showed up on GATA between 2007 to 2011 or 12.
Yes.
On it, GATA has extensively shown actual and anecdotal evidence that the gold and silver markets are rigged, that they've been suppressed for years and years. And the first question people will ask is, well, why would governments even want to rig the gold or silver markets? And that's pretty simple. First off, silver is a very, very small market. So if silver caught on fire, gold would follow. But if we were doing this interview right now with $5,000 or $10,000 gold, and the market's doing what they're doing, then it would appear as an escape hatch. It would look like a way to get out of the system and into something that's going higher. You need to understand that gold is the direct competitor of all fiats, and especially the world's reserve currency, the dollar. So every single day that you wake up and you watch trading, and then all of a sudden you see a waterfall. I work as a precious metals broker, and I can tell you over these last week and a half, 2 weeks, where silver's gone from $27 paper, $27 to call it in the 21s. I've had one sell order. So people are not scrambling and selling physical metal. What they're doing is paper is being sold on COMEX, paper is being sold on LME, LBMA. Paper is what governs or fixes the price. So it's a true case of the tail wagging the dog. And I would urge, there is a page on GATA, and there's probably 200 posts outlining how the suppression is done. And I mean, just look at how many guilty pleas have been made or settlements have been made by various firms relating to gold rigging. And of course, JP Morgan being the largest, they have 4 or 5 of them. Dollar good, gold bad. That's what they're trying to portray. They're trying to portray dollar good, and understand the reasoning behind dollar good. They want people to think dollar good because what is it that these central banks and treasuries have to do every year? They have to borrow money. The treasuries have to borrow money. That's deficit spending. So if the currency itself is being shown as trash versus real assets, how are they going to borrow? And the answer is now the way they borrow is the central bank directly monetizes for the treasury. Well, understand, you're saying that the dollar has been strong. And according to the USDX, that's true. But the whole USDX is all fiat, it's all trash, it's all garbage. If you're telling me that the dollar's been strong, then how come a gallon of gas costs $4.50 or $5 a gallon when 2 years ago it was $2.50? I mean, you could just go down the list of anything: lumber, food, energy, services, you name it. The dollar is buying far less today than it did 2 years ago. So saying that the dollar is strong, I don't agree with that at all. The dollar's weak. You can go back to, I think it was 2010 or 2011. There was a CFTC hearing where it was basically disclosed that it was basically 100 to 1 at that point. And I've seen studies since then, 2015, 2017, where there's 300 paper ounces for every 1 real ounce that exists. And I mean, I would just tell your viewers or subscribers, if you're buying physical metal, just wait this out, because look what happened in the nickel market a month and a half, 2 months ago. That was a short squeeze because there was way too much paper outstanding for the amount of nickel that was deliverable. And you saw nickel move up 250% in 2 days. Now, the second day, all those trades were canceled. And I believe that shows that whatever rule of law there is, it's for the insiders, it's not for the outsiders. But when all is said and done, and these contracts have to perform, They can't, because there's too many contracts for every single ounce outstanding. So like I said, my advice is buy physical gold, buy physical silver, and wait it out. Don't buy paper products, don't buy GLD, because you don't have the metal in your hand. You don't know if the metal even exists.
Before we continue, help us clicking that YouTube like button and subscribe now to our channel. This shows the algorithm that you valued this information. And it helps us spread that message. Sharing is caring. And now, let's continue.
I have bad news for you. If you're not rich by now, you're screwed. And if you're in debt, you're even double screwed. How so, you might wonder? Well, the sad truth is that you're working your whole life to make someone else rich. The mega corporations, the banks, the politicians, everyone is getting richer. They get your money. And what is even worse, they get your time, they get your life. You are not even in a rat race, you're in a financial prison. But what could a solution for you look like? Honestly, I don't know, but I know what a solution for me would look like. It's very simple. I use whatever money I have and I multiply it with 1,000. This could make my life much easier and probably yours as well. If you have $1,000 available and multiply this with 1,000, I believe that this could solve some financial issue for the one or the other. Of course, if you're ugly, you would have to multiply it with much more than 1,000. My name is Markus Dahn, and this is what I decided to do. I decided to 1000x my money. This is not a joke. I know what you may be thinking. What is this guy talking about? How should this work? This is not possible. Well, I made a detailed video where I laid out my plan. And some clever folks might even want to look at this plan and copy it and do exactly what I do. This is just a little hint on the side. You have two options. You leave, you forget what you have seen. You do whatever you're doing and you hope that somehow you get some other results. Good luck with that. Or you click the link below the video. You enter your email address, because I'm not showing this to everybody. You at least watch my video on how I plan to 1000x my money. The choice is yours. Make the right choice. Join me. See what a different future you could have. See at least how I intend, how I plan to do the 1000x. So click on the link below, enter your email address, and I see you on the other side. Your Markus Dahn.